What's going on, guys? Drones and dogs here. It's cold. It's only like 6 degrees out here, guys. It's about a 13 mile per hour wind speed out here, so hopefully this little guy can hang. So we'll jump right into the high rate with this guy. This is the Helifar Z45, man. Follow-up review, man. I already did an unboxing like 3 months ago with this guy and the flight test. This is the one where I had it outside, but when I did it, my phone was dying, so I didn't get to show you guys the outdoor flight footage. But I did do an indoor flight, and I showed you guys the footage. And actually, this little guy actually has a 1080p camera on board, and it's actually pretty decent. But the only downfall with this quad is it's one of those guys where it has the Wi-Fi lag, where if you go out too far with it, it just starts dropping down and it gets a ton of lag from the Wi-Fi. But if you turn the Wi-Fi off, it flies great. And I demonstrated that in my review. But I wanted to get back out here and show you guys the camera. And then you might look at the back, you might see this black electrical tape hanging out the back. And the reason why I did that is because my connection to my battery, the little battery end came off, or the little piece that connects to the battery came off. So what I did was I just spliced it, cut it off. And I'm not a soldering type of guy. I don't do any type of modifications or anything like that. I'm not good at that. Whew, excuse me, guys, it's cold, so I'm trying to get this review out the way really quickly. But I don't do any modifications, so what I did was I just spliced it, put a red JST connection on this guy, and put some black electrical tape around there, and I put some electrical tape on the battery so I could be able to pull his battery out easily. And this drone did have a battery door on it, and I just took the battery door out there so that I could just let the electrical tape just hang out. So like I said, it's not the greatest modification or the greatest looking mod, but hey, it's pretty decent. I was able to see if I can get this guy back in the air by just swapping that connection out, because that battery end just came out after me flying it so much. Just average wear and tear, and it just came out. But it's a pretty nice looking quad. It says Helifar on top. Like I said, it does have a pretty decent 1080p camera. It just got a tremendous amount of Wi-Fi lag, and you'll see that when I get it going up in the air. Hopefully, like I said, it's like a 13 mile per hour wind speed, and it's snowing right now, and it's only like 6 degrees. So with the cold, I'm pretty sure that's going to affect the battery a lot. Usually on a regular day, I will get about 6-7 minutes. I'm pretty sure I probably won't get that because it's going to have to fight wind, and also it's really cold out here today. But this is the Z45, man. Helifar, pretty nice, man. I'll post a link for this guy. It does have an on and off switch on the top, which is pretty nice. So it's allowed me to have the battery already plugged in there and everything. It has a nice little on and off switch, little tiny little guy. Here's a transmitter for it. Everything is labeled. You got your trim buttons right here, photo, video button. Now I don't think these work. I think you have to use them inside the app because this is a Wi-Fi flyer and it doesn't have an SD card. Here's your headless mode. And then here's your 1-key return. You got flips right here on this shoulder button, right shoulder button, and then the left shoulder button is your rates or your speeds, and you have 3 rates. Like I said, I'll probably end up just jumping into the highest rate with this guy. And the app for this guy is the VS FPV app. So I'm gonna go ahead and just turn on the on and off switch. Green LEDs in the front, red in the back. So that's all right. Turn on the transmitter. We're gonna do up, down, binds us to the transmitter. We're gonna do both sticks down and to the left. That calibrates the gyros, lights flash, then goes solid. Alrighty. Okay, 1, 2 beeps, 3 beeps. You're just gonna jump right into the high rate. We're gonna connect to the Wi-Fi of this guy. Hopefully with all that Wi-Fi lag, it ain't gonna make me crash, because I know this guy's gonna lag. And I got my my teal gloves on. Hopefully I can be able to swipe and unlock the phone with my gloves on. Probably gotta take my glove off. Swipe, unlock, connect to the Wi-Fi. It is really cold out here, guys. It's only, like I said, it's only 6 degrees. This is the Helifar Z45, rocking with your boy Drones and Dogs. All right, here's the Wi-Fi ZC and some numbers. Let me connect to that guy. And the app for this guy is the VS FPV app. All right, we're connecting. So all right, let's get into this VS FPV app. All right, check our settings. Oh, ain't got no questions. All right, we should be good. Go ahead and hit connect. And bow, we got FPV feed. Let me go ahead and put my glove back on. We're already in the high rate. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start this recording. Took my glove off. Gotta take the glove off again, I'm sorry. Take the glove off, start the recording. Put the glove back on. All right, now, let's go ahead and just down it out. Starts the motors. Motor start. And we're up. Like I said, this is the high rate. Like I said, hopefully with this wind, I'll be able to fight the wind. But I just really want to showcase this little 1080p camera, which like I said is fairly decent, but I just won't be able to take this guy out too far because there's a tremendous amount of Wi-Fi lag. Oh man, we already got flashing lights already. Like I said, it could be the cold, guys. It's only that the cold will deplete the battery really quickly. Like I said, it's only about 6 degrees out here, so it's really fairly cold. So you cannot judge the flight time on this guy right now. But we're just gonna give a little demo of what this camera is gonna show before this guy just drops out. Little guy's fighting a 13 mile per hour wind speed. It's fighting it. I'm just trying to get a little recording going. Before it just completely drops with the flashing lights already. Like I said, that's because it's just so cold. Like I said, if I didn't even have these gloves on, I wouldn't even be able to be out here right now. But at least you will be able to get a little bit of this camera. I got like 1.5 minutes on the footage. Be able to see me in there. Hey, I don't know if you guys can see me. You should be able to see me. But this little guy is trying to fight the wind. And then it has the Wi-Fi lag too that kind of gets on it. But actually it's kind of behaving all right today. Like I said, 6 degrees really just killed the battery right away. Right away, off the top. Down now. Z45. 13 mile per hour wind speed, 6 degrees. Drones and dogs. It goes pretty cold, man. starting to drop down now. All up, you see my hat cam. See me all up in the hat cam. What's up, y'all? There we go, it's starting to get a little wonky on me. This wind is really trying to trying to take a toll on the little guy. The little Z45 is hanging though. The little Z45 is hanging. Check it on out. It's hanging. It's hanging, guys. I know you guys hear that wind. That wind is really blowing. Helifar, okay. I really wish it wasn't so cold and it wouldn't have killed that battery so quick like that. But on my recording, I got 3.5 minutes already. Just on the recording. So it's been flying about 3 minutes on a low LVC warning. Z45. With it being an LVC warning, I won't be able to do any flips. So that's why I haven't did any flips anyways, but it'll be hard to flip with the wind pushing on it. That's why you can see it's so rocky like that. That's just the wind. That's not actually the drone, how it flies. It's just the wind being so rocky, pushing on it so hard, and it's just a little guy. But it's actually doing really well for such a little guy. And this much of a wind, snow going. All right, it's dropping down now. Down and out, stop the motors. Take this glove off, stop that recording. So I got 4.5 minutes out of that video. So yeah, man, this is the Helifar Z45, man. I put some of that footage in there. Now you gotta understand, it was blowing and getting rocky, so that footage is gonna be a bit rocky when I put the footage in there. But hey, like I said, it does have a pretty decent 1080p camera on there. No SD card slot, so that footage is recording via Wi-Fi to the phone. But price of this little guy, this is not a bad drone. And it came with 2 batteries. So it's a pretty decent little flyer, man. I like it. Might have to pick me up another one. Like I said, since I took the little, my little battery end came off, and I had to do a little ghetto modification to this boy. But it's the Helifar Z45. I'm your boy Drones and Dogs. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me today. And like I said, I'll post some footage from this guy in there. This is what this review is all about, just to show you guys some outdoor footage from this little guy. And I appreciate a like and a subscribe. I'll also post my PayPal link below if you guys want to support me. Any dollar amount and all proceeds will go to more content for the channel. You know, guys, you don't have to send $1 billion or anything. You can send $1, $2. That all helps. That all goes to content for the channel. And I thank you guys. Catch you in the next one. It's cold out here. I'm out. Brr.